Hey, welcome back. This is another Horus Heresy video, although this one is not about actual Horus Heresy models that have come out. What I have here are the first 10 of my Assault Marines slash maybe Night Raptors. I'm not sure how I'll use them. I do actually have some Forge World Night Raptors somewhere. I'm still digging through things, and I found a few of them, but I know I have more. I don't know why they're not all together, but that's a whole different problem. That's not for the point of this video. So, anyways, these are the ones I'm going to use as kind of just basic Assault Marines. I still want them to look more, scary per se than just Marines with jump packs. So what I've done is I have the current Chaos Space Marine Raptors that you can buy. I am going to take my Dremel with like a sanding brush sort of thing, and I'm going to get rid of some of the extra details on here. Some of them I'll keep, some of them I will not. I don't want to paint all this trim per se, so that's a lot of the stuff I'm going to smooth down. The spikes are cool though. I might keep the spikes and get rid of the teeth on these. Maybe keep a few, but I don't know. This one here is just kind of bland, whereas there's one specifically that looks more like an actual mouth, but I don't know which one he is. I thought there was one that had more of a mouth look to it. Maybe it is him. This guy sort of looks like a little bit cooler, so I might keep that one. I don't know. I just don't want them all to have that. Anyways, first thing that you'll notice is that they have two bases. This is because I based them with the bases they came with originally, and I was trying to take these off, but I just kind of noticed it was going to probably tear up this little decorative base. It was glued on there pretty good, but also they were falling over a lot, so I decided I would just put them on a 32, and then I would kind of like use this as like a way to, again, just really show off that these guys are different from my regular Marines, and that's to make them taller. So as you can see, this gives him a lot more height. Even with this guy's bat wings coming off his head, he's just barely a little bit shorter. So I think I like that. And once I do stuff with the base, I can hide the fact that they're up on that anyways. So it won't be too bad. Although I could also maybe paint this as some sort of like, I don't know, layered step thing. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure something out with these. Anyways, it's just there because, again, didn't want to rip it off, and it does actually add a lot more stability. These guys were just tipping over all over the place. And partially I'm assuming that's because I did also throw on a lot of metal bits. These are Raptor bits from the late 90s. The heads, it's going to be hard to get some views on these, but these are like the old gargoyle heads that came with the Raptors that had wings. I got rid of all the winged backpacks years ago, and the bodies that went with those, but I kept the heads because I do like them. They're gargoyle heads, and I thought that was a really cool idea for these guys. Whether I use them as regular Assault Marines or as the Night Raptors, because they're the Terror Army. The idea of these guys hiding up on like the top of a building, in the dark, in the lightning, perched looking down, and the flashes of lightning, everybody's just looking up, and all they can see are these gargoyle heads. All of a sudden they start moving. I thought that was pretty cool. A pretty cool idea, because then it's like the gargoyles on the buildings, the decorative features are, watching you and coming down after you. So I thought I would go with that. And again, one of the things I've said before that I like about the Night Lords in this, and I use the 3D printed shoulder pads, as well as two 3D printed heavy chain swords. What I like about the Night Lords is that they were basically renegades before the Horus Heresy, and like they didn't follow a lot of structure when it came to their uniforms, like their power armor and its design. Now everybody was doing all kinds of like the artificer upgraded armor pieces that were, the Ultramarines with their eagles and stuff like that. But I feel like these guys having all like the scary stuff on them just really adds to it. And once I get rid of, like I said, those extra trim details that I don't want, some of them I'll keep, some of them I won't. I think they're going to look really nice. They're still going to have a lot of unique features to them, but they're also going to look, because it is an older armor style where it's Chaos Space Marines, they're still going to fit, I think. So if you have any thoughts on my sort of Frankenstein Assault Marines here that you think I've overlooked, or I could do, change it up, make it better, I would definitely love to hear it. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is the weapons. Obviously, the pistols, they look more modern than the ones I'm noticing on these, but frankly, I'm just going to say I don't really care too much about stuff like that. It's a small detail as far as I'm concerned. It's just a different pattern, is all I'm going to say. If somebody does ask, why do they have modern bolters? Because it's a different pattern. Something custom they came up with. Maybe it's, better for clubbing people or something. Who knows? Point is that I'm okay with that. But otherwise, if you have thoughts on... and if you do have a way for me to get a better pistol, I would definitely be into hearing it, just because, the pistols all just get knocked off at the wrist here anyways. So if there was a pistol with a hand that I could just swap it out for, I would look at it for sure. And yeah, that's it. I'm just going to kind of start rambling and ranting here, so I'm going to stop. Thanks very much for watching. If you have any thoughts or comments, leave them below, and have a great day.